Hey, what is going on, everybody? It's Blue, and we're back on the PTR with our Feral Druid. Um, got some more videos to uncover, and I know a lot of my videos on the PTR, I just get the most loving comments that I'm a complainer and that I'm a whiner. You guys, you're gonna get more of it, so just eat it up because I know you guys love that. But anyways, for the people that actually care about this game, the PTR is a really good place to voice your opinions, submit conduits. Druids have a total of 24 conduits. Other classes have less. How is this fair amongst specs that want to upgrade conduits to max level when there is an obvious discrepancy? Currently, it appears as a druid, I will have double the farm time of others. Okay, so we'll go ahead and submit that. So, raid best in slot gear. Castle has 22 total drops with 5 best in slot, and Domination has 28 total drops with only 2 best in slots. Can we please look through the gear and throw more crit and slash mastery into the mix for your feral friend? Question mark, smiley face. Keep PvP and PvE separate. Why is it that all the raid mythic gear with sockets have versatility on them? Patch 9.0 is do PvP so you can get best PvE gear. Patch 9.1, PvE so that you can get the socketed verse gear to bring into PvP. Blue, you're my boy! This video is actually taking a look at the gear. So moving into the next patch, into the next raid, we want to take a look at the gear, right? Now, first, before we go ahead and take a look at the specific gear, what is concerning to me, obviously, is, hey, how much best in slots are we going to get from the raid? How much best in slots, best items, the top items? You do Mythic Plus, or you do Mythic raid, you're going to get the best items, right? How much of these best in slot? Now, to make a comparison, you guys, Castle Nathria has 22 pieces of gear. And when I'm talking about gear, I'm talking about everything besides your trinkets, okay? Trinkets, generally, you get best in slot from raid. That's generally the case. They're very strong trinkets, so I would assume that your best in slot's probably going to come from raid, but I'm not taking a look at these trinkets, right? So out of all of our gear sets, other than trinkets, Castle Nathria has 10 bosses. It drops 22 pieces of loot. 5 of those pieces of loot are best in slot. Okay? Now, moving to Sanctum of Domination, we have the same amount of bosses. I believe we have 28. So we go from 22 pieces of gear to 28. So we get an increased amount of gear, right? That could be good or bad, right? If you're targeting a specific piece, bad. If you just want more gear, good, I guess, right? If you're trying to fill in blanks with lower item levels, then good. Moving into Sanctum Domination, there's only 2 best in slot pieces. Now, it's very unusual. Moving from 22 to 28, you would assume, hey, this had 5 best in slot pieces. I'm getting more gear. I would expect to see 5, if not more best in slot pieces, right? I'm getting so much more gear, but I'm getting less best in slot. It really doesn't make sense. And essentially what this means for Feral is it's going to slow down Feral's potential. And what I mean by potential is just like, dude, Feral can do so much more damage, but it needs these pieces of gear, right? And those gear is actually going to be coming from your vault, okay? Essentially, your vault, I think it's just feet that is not in Mythic Plus, that drops from Mythic Plus, but essentially all your best in slot pieces are going to be coming from your vault, which is extremely slow, right? It's 1 piece of gear a week, and to do it exceptionally well, first of all, it's just going to be RNG like crazy, but to lessen the RNG, you're going to need to do 10 Mythic Pluses each week to really optimize each week. To get the most out of the week, to get 3 chances to get a best in slot, you're going to be needing to do that. And that's just a nuisance. So essentially, we're going to be going into this raid, grabbing gear, and then replacing it later, hopefully, with gear from the vault. And then just looking, by the way, just our best in slots. It's our back piece, 1. Right here. This is our best in slot. Take a look. Real hot. That's one of them. Honestly, I can care less about my back piece. You know, it's not that big of a deal to me. And then our second one is our chest. Okay? Now, the chest you're going to see here, really, really good chest. This actually comes off the very last boss. So, good and bad is, hey, this chest is very, very good. It's better stats than everything in the game, and it's our best in slot stats. It looks like it's got more sockets as well, so great. For some of you, they're like, oh, cool, cool. For me, it's like, oh man, this sucks. I don't ever clear the last boss of the raid in Mythic. This expansion has been 9.0 has been really long. Been a drought. I'm still going at it. I'm not even close to killing. We're on Sludge Fist, right? So for me, this is out of the picture. So that's kind of a bummer. I know I only have 2 best in slots. One is unreachable to me, unobtainable, and another is a back piece. And then also, even if this is obtainable for you, if you're ever thinking about using drought, you're gonna have to change out drought to be something else, right? To really maximize this high piece of loot. So it's very unfortunate, you guys. I'm very, very bummed about this news, because it's really going to slow down Sphera's potential by just a huge amount. But that's it, you guys. Take it easy. Peace.